Introducing Quizy LIGHT, the compact, cost-effective version of our best-selling interactive quiz show, Quasy. It delivers the same addictive gameplay, same excitement, and the same high revenue potential, now in a more compact format, perfect for smaller venues. The stations have a sleek, space-saving design, and players can follow their scores on the central screen. The lighting is simplified, but still keeps the energy high, no unnecessary extra, just pure fun. And here's the best part. It's 10,000 more affordable than the original version, with zero compromise on the experience. If you're looking for a high-energy, replayable group game with a fast return on investments, Quizy LIGHT is the smart choice. Now, let's take a look at how it works.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready at your stations.
So, we are here at our production. As you can see, we have a lot of copies of Quizy. To the left of me, you can see the two standard copies with standard stations, but different colors. So the colors is also a customizable feature. To the right of me, you see the Quizy LIGHT, which we are going to show you today. You can see how stations are different. So they have a streamlined leg and, well, different, like more lighter structure. So also pay attention to the lights right now above the players. So these lights are simpler, but they are still dynamic, so they still synchronized with the game, just like the lights that are for the standard version. So right now the game is waiting for the players to press the buttons, so let's press the buttons. To start the game, so let's see how it goes. Wait a second. Okay. So right now, at the main screen for the game, we see the intro video to get players into the mood. So the screens, we have three of them. This is a standard central unit. It's pretty big for standard space. We also have a central unit, a smaller, compact version. You can see it right here. So it's for the smaller spaces, and you can hang it beyond the room. So right now, imagine that this one stands in the center of the room and players are around it, so they can see the rules of the game on the screen. So we're gonna have, I think, 1 or 2 minutes for the rules, because first we have the overall rules of the game, and then we have the rules for the first round. Pay attention again to the lights. Before the game begins, before the first round, the lights are simply creating the effects of blinking and so on. So, yes, now we're gonna have the first round, so check it out. It's classic. Again, we're gonna listen to the rules, and in the meantime, let's show you the controls on the stations. Each player has, the controls are exactly the same as the standard station. You can compare. So the controls here and the controls there are identical. They have the screen, they have 4 buttons to choose the options, and they also have 2 big buttons. So right now, the round 1 is on, and we can see the questions and how players interact with the screen. So let's check it out.
One small country had this opportunity.
First, we listen to the question, and then we have 4 options to choose from. So players use these white buttons to answer the questions. You can see how the light above them changes. The color is yellow when they made their choice, and the color is red or green when the choice is verified, so correct or wrong one. You may see some protective film on the displays. We are shooting this at production right now, so don't mind this. So, what's next? Let's watch the players playing the rounds. a little more. So the setup, as I said, usually the standard setup is the central unit in the center, and the stations are around the central unit. But we also have a setup version similar to what we have right now. But the central unit is standing next to the wall, and the stations are in semicircle around it. So this is also an option for Quizy Light. And another setup possible is 3 stations standing next to each other. So with for very small rooms, and this setup usually will be possible with this small compact box. Let's pay attention to the design of the stations once more. So you can see that, again, the small leg, which is made of metal, and you can see the mounting. So it's mounted to the floor with the screws. It's very, very solid because it's made of metal, obviously. And I can also show you how the maintenance is done. So check it out. It's very easy to access the electronics inside the station. So we have this key mechanism, and this is how you open them. And in case you need to fix something, well, it's there. You can also, let's also compare more the stations, the Quizy Light stations and the standard stations. So in the standard stations, we have the access under this with a door. Also, let's compare the front. So you can see that there's no backlight on the stations, on the Quizy Light stations, but on the standard version, which is on the left of me, you can see they have the space for the light. Let's compare the design of standard stations and the light version once again. So you can see that for the Quizy Light we have only the metal leg and the control console. By the way, pay attention right now, we can see the round results on the screen and how many scores each player achieved. On the standard station, the players also see the scores on these 7-segment displays. We don't have them on Quizy Light, but like I said, the players can still see the score on the screens. And we also have the light on the front of the standard version compared to the Quizy Light design, which has no backlight on the stations. So now the second round. Again, well, it's already on. We just missed the rules. This one is using, by the way, all 6 buttons. So let's check out how players use these 6 buttons. So now they will see a sequence on the screen, and they will need to repeat it by using all 6 buttons. So let's watch it. The buttons play different functions during the game. It depends on the round you're playing. So, and again, this part is identical to the standard version. So I think the last one will be the most difficult one. The super extra mega hard level. And again, you can pay attention to the lights. So during the game, when players make the well, we already see that one of the players made a mistake, so we can see the red light and the green light. The green light is for the player that made it correctly. And the difference of the Quizy Light version and the standard version is with the lamps. So the standard version of Quasy has the moving lamps. So they move 360 degrees. But these lamps, they don't move, but they still have many colors. And they are synchronized with the game, with each station. So the light is above each station, and it will show with its color the wrong or the right answer, and will also have some effects between the rounds. So it's still the very impressive effect. Also, one of the differences of Quizy Light and the standard version is that in standard version we have podium for wires. that is pre-wired floor, basically pre-wired raised floor. And in Quizy Light, we don't have that option, so you will have to run the wires in the ground or build a raised floor structure for the wires on your own.
Escape room experts.